Hello, my name is Steve Shell and I'm one of the Cookin cousins. I'm here to make beef stroganoff today. We have a couple of orders of business to get through first. These are the ingredients. You see there's not really that much to it. I've got some stew meat. I love Grandma's egg noodles. If you're going to make it for a large number of people, use 2 of those. This is just for me, so I'm only going to use 1. And you see beef bouillon and a little bit of onion, a little bit of garlic, some sour cream for later on. There's really not that much to it, but it does take a while. All right, step 1. Get your stew meat out and cut it down to whatever size you feel like you want to cut it to. I like to cut it down to little bite-sized pieces. It will shrink a little because this is going to cook for a long time. It is approximately 12 o'clock Pacific Coast time. You guys all know that I live in Carson City, Nevada, so I live on Pacific Coast time. I'm starting at about noon because I like it to cook at least 4 hours, 5, 6, whatever you feel like cooking it. The longer it cooks, the more tender it gets and the better it gets. So I will come and go a lot today while we're cooking this stuff. Well, here we are, we're getting ready to cook it. One thing you'll find with me is I don't use a lot of spices. I mean, it'll taste good, don't get me wrong, but I don't dump all kinds of things in there. You're gonna get garlic, onion, and better than beef bouillon, whatever it is. And some water. I'd like to cook a lot of things in water as opposed to grease, and I think it comes out just fine, so that's what I do. Anyway, the first thing you do is brown. And by the way, Tim's going to edit this, so I hope he does a good job. I've never made a video before, so he gets to do that, to edit it. I'll send it to him, and you guys can look at it when it's done. I'll look at it for the first time when it's done. Just brown this stuff. You got to brown the meat. It really doesn't necessarily need to cook all the way through because it's going to cook literally for 4 or 5 hours right here where you see it. And you should check on it, by the way. Don't just let it go. And we're back. As you can see, I didn't use any grease or anything, and it's got nice and brown. And now you turn the heat down and start adding stuff to it. Like I said, you can use beef bouillon cubes or whatever you want. I like this stuff, whatever brand that is, better than beef bouillon. That's what I like. And it's important that you don't have to add better than beef bouillon, or you use beef cubes, whatever you want. But it's important to the end result that you use something like that. The only problem I have is it does get stuck on the spoon. It takes a while for it to melt. Sometimes I just leave it in there for a while and eventually melt out. Add some water. You have to add water because what you want in the end is a sauce. Then I add some garlic. All this you can do however you feel like doing it. Like I said, I live by myself and I eat by myself, so I'm not making a huge batch of it. You can, add more, add less. The principle's the same. Some garlic, and then I use dried onions. You can use whatever you want. You can spice this more if you want, but this is pretty much all I do. In a little while I might add some more water to it. We'll see how much starts leaving. But now basically you just let it sit there, cook on the stove. Now what I do, you just cover it and let it cook. Literally let it cook for 4 or 5 hours. Just keep checking on it, add water if it needs more water. All right, and now we're back. It's a little before 2 o'clock in the afternoon, so this has been not quite cooking 2 hours, but I thought you should probably see, what's going on. Hopefully you could see that. It's hot, it's not too hot. Could think it did actually probably cook it a little bit hotter. But I got a nice broth going here. It's going to be important. I'm going to add sour cream to it at the end, and that should thicken it up a little bit. So what I have here is boiling water. It's not boiling yet, but it will be. I'm going to put a little oil in it. The oil doesn't really do anything. What it does is it keeps the noodles from connecting. So here we go. Like I said, for the most part, I would cook 2 of these, but I'm only cooking 1 tonight because it's just me. Grandma's egg noodles is the best. But of late, they've been hard to find. But this is what you're looking for. What you're looking for is pasta. I'm not sure what else to call it. Anyway, I put a little oil in there because it kind of helps it keep. Anyway, in the meantime, the beef is still cooking. We're gonna keep cooking it until this is done. It is almost 6 o'clock, so that tells you that it's been cooking for like 6 hours, which, like I said, the longer you cook it, the better it is. And, don't panic. There it is. This will make great stroganoff. We're going to take this, we're going to mix it with that, and we're going to put some sour cream with it. That's pretty much it. It's like, really, seriously. All right, so here we go. I have noodles cooking in here. You see there's noodles. Grandma's noodles, which are unfortunately hard to find these days. But they're the best noodles. So you cook them, you boil them. They're not done quite yet. This is almost done yet. So I'm going to turn that off. I turned that off. I keep leaving both of them on the stove. All right, we're coming down to the end. So my meat's been cooking for 6 hours. Cook it a little hotter. It's all right. It's all right though. It's very important to cook the meat for a long time. So I have noodles over here. They're good. Sour cream. So let's put some sour cream in there. Ooh, I think that's going to be good. That's going to thicken it up. It's kind of really, not only the taste, but it's going to thicken it up. Ooh. That looks good. All right, so about half. I think that'll be all right. Can't quite read it. 16 ounces, so I maybe added 8. All right. So there we go. We're gonna do that. Do that. Oh, I think that's gonna be good. All right, we're almost ready to eat. All right, this is the end. So what I'm gonna do, I have noodles. Now you can do this on plates, but I'm gonna do it on a bowl. So there's some noodles. And here's some stroganoff. And that's pretty much it. It's like, look, this is not, how shall we say? The reason my wife liked it, the kids liked it, was because it's pretty bland. It's not bad or anything, but you know, it's just plain. There's meat and there's noodles. That's all there is. If you want to make something else with it, you can, but this is where we're at. All right. I hope everybody has a good time, and this is my first adventure into video anything. So I hope Tim can edit this well, and I hope it's not too long. Thank you very much. Have a good evening. I will see you later.